What's up, YouTube? Dazu here, bringing you deck profile on my Gladiator beasts, how they're running right now. I forgot to do a post regionals video. I completely forgot about it. I should have done one. I did really good. It was my first regional of the year. It was my first one ever playing with Glads. All my teammates did good that day. Only two of us, though, were close to Nationals invite. Him and I were both 1 point away from going to Nationals. So I was like, damn. But we went X3 for the end. Overall, he placed 64th, and I placed 93rd out of 419. Him and I were going between 22nd and 52nd all day. We were sitting at the top tables, which was really fun. Playing a lot of good players. The only deck, well, I beat everything that I played, but my 3 losses were to Tengu plants. Couldn't beat them. I was wasting too many resources on the Tengus, and with this new build, I'm pretty sure I could stop them. But I wasn't running these at regionals, but I'm running them now. Triple Test Tigers. They've been really good all week. Really good all week. Comboing into fucking Secutor. This dude is retarded good. I going into Heraclinos every game. Usually on turn 2, I'm going into Heraclinos, and there's not a lot people can do to that, especially with the back row and a lot of negations this deck has right now. Heraclinos is gonna get played, so it's really nice going into Herc. I went to a locals yesterday. I got first place. I just fucking outplayed everybody. It was ridiculous. Heraclinos came out all the time. I went into a play where I had Secutor up with his effect activated, and I had Liquori out, and then I Proving Ground into Bestie, went to Gazeris, you know. I trap stun first, went to Gazeris, fucking blew his field, attacked, brought out 5 monsters, and then went into main phase 2, and I brought out Esadari and Heraclinos. It was crazy. I was like, dude, you're not gonna do anything to that, especially with a Judgment, a Warning, and a 7 tools down. And I had 2 cards in hand, so that Herc was not going anywhere. Rediari, he's like my favorite monster in the deck. I love this guy. Removing their stuff from play is really great. Plomus, really good card. With all the negations this deck has, stopping synchros and contact fusings from going off and effects. This dude is a really good wall. Not a lot of cards can get by that. Bestie, obviously. I mean, you gotta run that. Double Liquori, it's good enough. He's a really good card. So I like to run the 2 beaters, and then you need it for the Hercs. Double a quest. I like to a quest because I want to recycle stuff, and I gotta get my chariots back because that card's crazy good. It's just 1 Darius now. I ran 2 at the tournament. I was always siding 1 out for like Cyber Dragon and shit, so I was like, dude, I'm not gonna run 2 anymore because I'm siding 1 out all the time. So just the 1. I don't need the 2 anymore. 1 Ramillo. At the regionals, I didn't run the triple Tigers. I ran a Blackwing Gale, and I ran 2 Thunder Kings in the places of those, and then I ran another Darius, and then I ran what else did I run? I think that was it. I think I just have anyways, I took out the Thunder Kings for Penguin Soldiers, and I took out the extra Darius, and I took out the Gale, and I took out Effect Veiler. I main decked Veiler. I took those out for the Tigers again. The Penguin Soldiers are really good right now. It's like my best option to get by people who actually get by the negations and they get those fields going. Good way to get past it. It's also people are like, well, see that and they'll go, oh, I'm gonna side in my Noah Mans. You side these out, obviously, because that gives 2 dead cards in their deck. I wish I would have ran these at the regionals instead of Thunder Kings. They would have been a lot more useful. But I like the Penguin Soldiers right now. I had someone on Penguin Soldier lockdown yesterday. I had a Heraclinos out and a Penguin Soldier, and I just kept setting it and returning his monster in mine because there's no way he's gonna summon a card with Herc out. 3 Proving Grounds, duh. I mean, it's like whatever. 1 Indomitable. I like this card, and it's like pretty cool. I'm at the regional. No one had a response to this. This was like really good. I was surprised. My Liquori and my Esadari and my Gazeris, and those dudes are just walking over monsters like they were nothing. It was great. That 500 boost is nice. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna take this card out and Giant True Nade out for 2 Forbidden Chalices. Dark Hole, obviously, staple. Double MSTs, whatever. My 2 MRLs. Finally got this deck all hollowed out, like, in legit prints. Like, I kept the common Bestie and the rare Liquores just because they came with those. They printed as those first. So, like, I like to just collect stuff as the original prints. 1 True Nade. I'm probably taking this out for Forbidden Chalice. So, 1 Book of Moon, Reborn, and then double Lance. The double Lance are just phenomenal in this deck. They help my plays to go off. They help me to get by a lot of stuff. Dark Holes, Deep Prisons, Mirror Force, Torrential, etc. It's really good. Love them. So I'm putting in the 2 Forbidden Chalice in the place of Indomitable and Giant True Nade because those cards are going to be great. It's going to be like running 2 extra War Chariots. And it's a quick play spell, so I'm just going to activate it in my damage step if I attack into a Raikou or a Sangan or something like that. Some bullshit. Or, like, you know, it'll be crazy good. War Chariot 3, I mean, this card just stops everything. It's crazy. I was even thinking, like, taking out the MSTs and maining 3 Chalice and 3 Lance, but I think I want the MSTs instead. Alright, triple D Prison right now. All supers. I'm really excited about having all supers. It's really cool. But I ran 2 of these at the regional, and it was really good. But I found myself I shouldn't run the 3 because 1, it's another way to get rid of Tengu, so I don't have to waste my warnings on the Tengus, and 2, it's another way if someone does get synchroing, it's a good way to get past monsters. So double bottom. I'm running double bottomless now. I didn't run these at the regional. I should have because it would have helped me a lot. So again, it's another response to the Tengu, so I don't have to waste my negation stuff on the Tengus. It's also just another thing to combo into with the Chalice. If I activate this on a Trishula summon and bring an X summon, Black Rose, Xian, and Chalice on their just right after, they can't do anything. Double warnings, so good cards, like the best fucking trap in the game. And then Judgment, of course. Mirror Force, Monster Hate. 2/7 tools were really good at the regional. Really good. I mean, this was like my favorite card to play all day long. I also main decked 1 Compulse and a Call the Haunted that day, which were pretty good too. I took those out though for double trap stones because this is such a trap heavy game right now. And like this deck, just I want to focus right now on just negating stuff so I could go off, because if I negate stuff instead of, you know, like I don't even have to really per se destroy something right away. So that's why the MSTs aren't, you know, that good of a thing. If I could just focus on negating it, there's not a lot they could do. They have to spell speed 3 it, and there's not a lot of spell speed 3 decks. Decks that just fucking bust out spell speed 3s like crazy. So it's really nice. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I really want a deck to play. The Gladiators are just so good at having cards that just negate stuff. They really have that nice ability. 2 Cyber Dragons in the side deck. There's a lot of machine decks going around, so you gotta like go into these. It's also just a good card to pressure stuff with. It's first turn. It's really nice. Forces Oppressions, which is really good too. DD Crows, 2 of them. Really clutch card. Won me a lot of games against, you know, like Frog Monarchs. Won me against completely just destroyed Samurais with these. I might put in a 3rd one. 3 DD Crows would be crazy good. 2 Puppet Plants won me a lot of games against Samurais. Whooped Gate Heroes ass with Puppet Plants, dude. And with D Fissures, because, you know, they can't bring out Shining, so they're not going to recover anything. And War Chariot, obviously. And this guy was pretty good, too. But I might take this dude out for a 3rd Crow and then a Spirit Reaper, maybe, just in case. You know, we'll see. I'm not playing the Veilers no more, though. I don't really need those. Like, I tried it. I tried running 3 Veilers instead of Tigers. It was fun, but I like the Tigers more. I like going into those crazy-ass plays. I like bringing out Heraclinios. So, I like just having that extra option of going into what I need on that turn with my Tiger. and I have the chalice and war chariots and all that shit to negate stuff, so it's plenty. Two-dimensional fissures, really good card. People did not have a response to this, but an MST, obviously. It's good, forces them to MST this instead of my other stuff, so it keeps me safe for a long ass time, or just gives me the win. This was good though. When people didn't have a response to this, it was over in 2 turns because their shit was all removed. It's really good. Double Nomomance. Never played a Gravekeeper all day, which I was surprised because there's so many Gravekeeper decks out here. But I digress. I sided those in once against plants because I only played one that actually kept their Raikos in. They sided them out, the other 2 guys. 1 dust, really good. I sided in against all the decks that ran oppressions or heavy back rows. Like I played a Gladiator Beast on game 1, whooped his ass because I was just like keeping the backfield empty, and I was just pressuring him like crazy. I had Liquore and Esadari. There's nothing the Glads can do against that because they're too powerful, and because he already wasted all his deep prisons and he couldn't bring any monsters out, and he already had a smashing ground dead, so there's nothing he can do. Torrential, I side right now. I want to side it just because, you know, I don't really need to main deck it because I want my monsters alive, and I'm just going to be negate and shit anyway, so it's not really a necessary card right now. 1 Chain Disappearance. I was drawn into it every time I put it in. Those Kagamushas were gone. Those Treeborns were gone all the time on turn 1. I loved it. Well, their turn, you know, to activate shit. Double Gazaris, really good. I didn't play him a lot at the regional, but this week I've been playing him a lot at the locals. Yesterday I played him like crazy because I have Heraclenos out all the time right now, and my back row has been really nasty lately. I really like it. Double Esadari. Esadari is really good. He was my MVP monster at regionals. That dude was just beasting. 2 Hercs. Got my secret rare ones, man, from my teammate. It was awesome. These are so sexy, dude. I've been bringing this guy out so much at the locals yesterday. Every single duel, either turn 2 or 3, Herc was out, and he was just beating the shit out of everything. It was great, and I was just like opening up a proving ground on my turn, so my hand was full because I was setting proving grounds because I was like, dude, I'm gonna bluff you by setting a back row. You're gonna be scared because you're gonna think it's just something crazy. It's not. It's just a proving ground. Oop, there goes a proving ground. Now I have an extra card to discard with Herc. And now they're even more scared. Chimera Tech. I never played any machines at the regional. Like, I knew there were card curries there and Machinas and stuff. I never fought one, so I only put this at 1 instead of 2. I got Stardust in here, obviously. Just gotta have that. Catastor. 1 Gaia. Colossal. Brainiac. Stardust. And Mistworm. I didn't really synchro much at the regional. I only synchroed twice because I only drew the Gale a couple times. Yesterday I synchroed though a few times, reborning people's tuners, which was funny. But this deck, you know, it's not supposed to synchro. You know, you got to bring out your fusions and shit. But yeah, that's the video. It's really long, but just had a lot to say. Kind of like a post-regionals video plus in-depth discussion of why I want to, you know, like play what I want to play like what I'm playing, why I want to do the chalices and lances and shit. Just because the negations is really good in Yu-Gi-Oh, especially right now. If you can negate plays, they're not going to do anything because they can't recover. So that's the way to go. But yeah, that's the video. Feel free to comment, subscribe, etc. Rate, say like your, I don't know, your opinions and shit. Yeah, that's it. Peace.